welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be doing this Yorkshire Dales scene. I don't know exactly where it is. It's another picture that I'm using from Pixabay. So you can see I've done the pencil sketch, and this is quite heavy on the drawing, using a 3B lead, so it's quite a soft lead. And so I've got these really strong lines which I don't mind doing, and I just wanted to show you so it comes across more clear for filming. So I'm using the yellow ochre for the sky, and then I've got my blue mix, just a bit of French ultramarine and cerulean blue, and then just dabbing out with some tissue. So pretty straightforward with the sky. I don't want to mess around too much, just want a little bit of cloud and keeping that quite simple. There's quite a lot of texture, quite a lot going on in the scene, so I want a nice plain and simple sky. I must admit it's been quite difficult lately. As you may know, I've mentioned I've just started a new job. So I'm working nights. It's a full-time job which I've not had for quite some time. So I'm just trying to squeeze things in and get my sleep when I can. That's quite a difficult thing to do. But also my wife's been in hospital. She's been quite poorly, and so obviously with a son as well who's 8 at home, it's been quite difficult fitting in obviously my sleep, dropping my son off to school, doing the school runs, and it's just been a bit all over the place. But I'm glad that I could complete this video again, so I really should be okay doing one upload a week, so each and every Monday. So that's my whinging done. Hopefully you're all well. Hope you know, everything's okay. We get time to paint. That's another thing. I wish I could paint more often, but I guess you just do what you can as and when you can. Certainly not something that you should stress over and force yourself to do. So I'm just painting each and every week. So this is a Monday thing. So you may see that I've added some different colours into the grass on the right hand side. And that's just something I wanted to do just to add more interest. I even added some blue into there. Not bothered, I just wanted some colour in there, so I went for the blue, then some touch of yellow ochre, and then some, I think it was burnt sienna in the bottom, so you got a little bit of red as well. This is a lake of some sort, so I wanted to pop that in, and then there's a few buildings in the distance. So it's quite a nice scene. It's right on my street, this scene. It's quite straightforward really. There's not that much, I guess if you look at the skill involved, there's not really that much skill to do this scene. So even if you are a beginner at painting, then this is perfect. This is something maybe you could have a go at. It really is a nice scene for lights and darks. There's not really too many colours in the scene itself, but there is those nice contrasting darks, which for this I've used all of the colours, such as red and blue, and got those nice rich dark colours. And for that I've used a thicker mix of more pigment to water ratio, especially if the paint's already a bit wet, and that'll stop from getting any blooms or any unwanted cauliflowers. So just adding that thicker, darker mix into the grasses for some shadows, and giving that nice contrast in areas throughout the scene, and then just picking up a few grasses and uneven sort of marks and leaving all those brush marks. It's quite a rugged landscape. You can see I'm using my liner brush now. This is just a number 2 liner, and I will be using the pen, my fine liner pen, and also one of my Tombow brush markers. So it is just to pull out those darker details. I find it quite nice using the Tombow, so that's what I'll be using for my final touches. So if you're still watching this video, then obviously you must be enjoying somewhat. Then please do give us a thumbs up. It really does make a difference. You know, I often say that, and you may see many videos where people ask for a thumbs up and saying that it does help, but it really does help the algorithm from YouTube. The more people that gives it a thumbs up, the more that video will be recommended to people, and so it gets more, I guess, airtime, or it gets shown into more people's feed, into impressions on their YouTube. So when I say that it really does help, that's what it does, and it does get more views and just gets the video out there more. So I really do appreciate those who do give the thumbs up, and also comments help. So if you do have any comments, any suggestions, any recommendations for paints or materials, then please do leave them in the comment section. All the interactions really do help, and also just watching the video itself. The longer you watch, then that sends signals to YouTube as well. People watch for more than 5-6 minutes, then that's quite a good thing. So YouTube picks up on that as well. And if you're not subscribed to my channel and this is maybe the first time you're seeing this, then if you want to see more content, if you would like to join me in this this process, then please do subscribe. You can hit the bell notification, and I do my videos every Monday, and so you can follow along and maybe even paint along. There's many tips that I can share with you, help you along the way, because this is a journey, so hopefully give us a subscribe as well. So I'm just adding some darker paint into the distant hills, just to give some shape, just adding some nicer darks. And then there's some lines which run through the hills. I guess they're hedgerows or some sort of maybe walls or whatever they may be. So I'm just adding them in while the paint's still wet, so it's not such a sharp, hard line, because it is quite distant, so you want those lines to be nice and soft. So this is the next day. Sometimes it's nice to leave your paint until the next day, especially when it goes dark at night time. So it just gives you that chance to see with fresh eyes, and you can see obviously the light changed, so you got more light coming in, so you can see these things that you need to do with the painting. And obviously this is where I'm using my fine liner pen. So I'll probably use a different size as well. This is a 0.4, So I may use a 0.2, which I like to use, which is slightly thinner than the 0.4. And then I will be going in with the Tombow brush pen. So yeah, just picking out little details and just pulling things together, tightening things up here and there. Not too much, and just giving that bit of detail, especially in the bit of a wall. And this is a two sort of layer, two different planes. There's the front that runs down to the bottom, and then this is the level where the building's on. So you got this bit of a wall, bit of just bricks that you can see. So I wanted to tighten that up with the ink itself, and then just touching up with the, I don't know whether it's a barn, some sort of building, outhouse or something, with my, you can see, using the Tombow brush pen. And these are really nice. If you've not used the Tombow brush pens, these are, you can use them with watercolor. You can use water with them, so you can blend the ink, and they're really, really nice to use. And you got two tips on there. So you got the small, fine sort of pen tip, and then the brush pen end, which is like a large, almost like a felt tip. So going back with my liner brush, just to add some more grasses to the foreground, some dark shadows, and then maybe add in some different colours as well as I go along. So you can spend as much time as you want doing the grasses. It's quite nice, and you can see the way I'm doing this. Starting painting over the tape, so it goes onto the painting itself, and just gives it more of an organic feel, so it looks like the grasses are actually growing. And then just strengthening those lines, lines in the hills, just give more definition to that. And then just feel it needed a little bit more dark to the bottom part of the ground, sort of the lake level. So this is just a mixture of my sap green, some French ultramarine, and bits of red, just getting the really dark, green being the more dominant colour. So it's a really rich dark green, so I wanted to add that as well. So just carrying on with the near the barn, and adding that to the sort of middle ground. It's nice just to give those impressions of grass. I'm not painting in every single blade of grass. I know some people may do that, but I just want to give the overall impression, just letting the brush marks, the paper. And obviously it helps with the paper that you may use. This is the rough paper, so it's got a lovely texture on it. You can have all these different effects, especially like sky and water and foliage in trees. And this is actually a tree line. First off, when I saw this, the reference, I thought that was actually a bit of a cliff. I thought it was rocks, but they were actually trees. So sometimes you gotta look a little bit closer to the reference and really see what's going on in there. So there's a little bit of a tree line, and I'm just adding the bit of colour to the building. The building that's, I guess, closest in the distance, there is quite white, so it's catching a lot of sun, and so I wanted to leave that as clean as I can. And there we go. You can see I've not painted every single brick on the building. I wanted to do quite a lot and then just leave gaps and just little, almost like dots and dashes, just to indicate some texture. And now it's time to remove the tape, carefully remove the tape, and that gives you the nice clean finish. So there we have it. I hope you like this video. Again, if you do, then please give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. All comments are welcome on my videos. And there we have it. It's Yorkshire Dale scene. You'll see a couple of blobs in the sky. Maybe I should have turned them into birds. But there we go. I've had fun painting it. Hope you like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video next week. Take care. Bye-bye.